Today we're starting on an incredibly important journey to find the most annoying strategy in Starcraft 2. Now you might think there's absolutely no way there are strategies more annoying than the stuff you already do. Well, you'd be surprised. I always have even more tricks up my sleeve. The first idea for this challenge I had was to do every kind of strategy that just walls your opponent in his base. Like, there's nothing more annoying than a contain that you just cannot break. Doesn't matter if it's a planetary, a couple bunkers, engineering bays, gateways, a spinecrawler rush. I have no idea. There are so many possibilities. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's begin. The first game is going to be against a Terran. Now let's see. I kind of hope we get Zerg. Okay, we got Terran ourselves. How are we going to wall a Terran into his own base with Terran? Now planetary rush is an option. Probably a lot of you guys looking forward to seeing the first planetary rush in the video. Can't promise you guys when it's going to happen. It's probably going to happen at some point. Don't want to say that for sure. But the first game, I think we're going to do something a little different. I think a cool idea is to go for Cyclone Proxy. Because Cyclones are a bit of a... like, they're not the strongest unit ever, but in the right situation, they can be very oppressive, right? Like, if you don't have something to deal with the Cyclone, they're just gonna lock on your units and run back forever, and it's gonna be incredibly annoying. I think I did a build at some point where I went for a double Proxy Factory Cyclone and just kind of ran up into the guy's base and killed him. That's not what's gonna happen this time. I'm gonna try to play an economic game where my opponent can just never leave his base. That's pretty much the entire idea here. Now, since he's scouting early, which he's doing because I'm playing random, by the way. Normally, you don't want to scout it early against Terran. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one factory at home, and the other one is going to be proxied. Now, he should be leaving with his SCV, honestly, because there's nothing more to see, but I can also imagine that instinctively he wants to stick around because he already, you know, spent the entire journey coming over here, of course. I guess I'll just pretend to scout myself. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like he's going back now. As soon as I saw him go back, I instantly felt regret wash over me. Because I realized that now he's going to be expecting my scout to show up at some point. Well, I don't actually want to show up, right? Because I want to go for a proxy. If I had known that he was about to leave, I should probably make a Marine here, by the way. I would have just returned, or pretended to return at least. All right, so this is going to be a 2-factory play. The reason why I need 1 Marine is actually not for a unit, but just for the SCV. If I made an add-on over here and the SCV came back, I wouldn't be able to lift my barrack so I could put my factory on the add-on, which would be very annoying, right? A Reaper is going to be annoying, but I can kind of just deal with that with 1 Marine and an SCV until my Cyclone finishes. So that is just not the biggest deal ever. Actually, I'm going to fly my barracks across. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now, I need to make sure to not fall into one trap. I want to play my strategy to perfection in the annoyance category, right? I'm not just in it to win this game. I want to be as annoying as possible, and I actually want to do that by making sure he never takes his base, while I get a lot of eco. In fact, I can even see a world where I end up having a planetary over here. Or maybe more over here. I think he's definitely going to be able to take his natural at some point against the Cyclones, right? But if after blocking his natural, I can block him from taking any other base in the future, well, I ideally have 5 bases on the map. I'm going to be counting that as a massive W. Yes, he's going down now. Marine should probably stay at home. The Reaper should have arrived by now, by the way, but TVT builds without Reapers, they barely exist. Like, that's how you know what I'm doing is not actually a proper build order, because it doesn't have a Reaper. I guess, let's see. Dude, the Cyclones are so fast now. Okay, so he very likely expanded on the high ground. I can't really imagine that he just skipped making a command center entirely. I think he's just scared of whatever dumb stuff I'm doing, and he decided to build a command center on the high ground. I would guess that his command center is at least finished. I don't know if it was finished a long time ago, whether he's just morphing his orbital or not. I actually have no idea when it comes to that, but I am pretty sure that it's finished. I hope we see a bunker. Yeah, oh, there's even a bunker there. He's scared. He's containing himself for me. Wait, can I... Okay, there's a medevac over there. Oh, this is going to be painful for him. Oh, that's going to hurt. I'm going to do a scan. Yeah, dude, this guy, it's so funny because my strategy is working out perfectly. but it's not even all because of me. Is he on one base, actually? I'm taking my third right now. That would actually be disgusting. If this guy's on one base, I feel really bad for him. And here's the thing. I have the barracks for vision. So if he sieges a tank too close once, I'm going to be able to kill it, right? Normally, you need to kind of risk it and throw down scans and whatever. But because I have my barracks for vision, I just know whenever his tanks are going to be too close. Because one thing I do have to be a bit afraid of is... Okay, well, now he's clearly trying to bait me. Wasn't born yesterday, my friend. Is that... I think it's siege too close. Yep, exactly. We're going to be able to kill that. Need to make sure that those two cyclones don't die. We lost one cyclone and we lost a bunch of HP on the others, but that is actually worth it because... I mean, look at all my economy, right? The fewer tanks he has, the better it's going to be for me. I do want to make another barracks so I can just have more vision. I can repair this, but I think I would rather repair my cyclones. I'm just going to make it in advance already. There we go. This is so... My third is literally finishing, by the way, guys. Look at that. Okay, well, now he definitely has a tank siege here. Yeah, I'm not going to go for that. Once again, was not born yesterday. He's going to try to go. Yeah, I just saw... You guys saw the intention, right? He saw the 1 HP cyclone. He was like, I need it. Sadly for him, I was paying attention. Oh, I should have made... Well, actually, I don't know if I could have, but... I wish I would have made that into an orbital before my barracks died. Now, is it time for the planetary yet? I think it might be. Okay. I'm kind of just reading his movements here. You would think that I could have maybe damaged those Marines, but he was moving them forward because they were in protection of the tank. At least that's what it seemed like to me. Maybe I could have killed a couple Marines, but I'm pretty sure he was just in protection of the tank. Now, I kind of thought this SUV would have died already. I'm going to make my planetary here now. Tanks are... Oh, he's landing his command center now, guys. Look at that. That is so sad. My third base is morphing into an orbital. He's making his own third base now. But if I can get this planetary up, that's going to be absolutely awesome. Now, what can I do after this is the question. I should probably make my own tanks, actually. I think that's the right choice here. I'm going to start patrolling a couple cyclones around the edges so I can maybe catch his medevac if he does decide to move out. I am going to keep it backing off just in case he is forward with one of those siege tanks. Now, let's see. My economy is so much better than him, but I'm still not entirely satisfied. I really want to just, you know, I think I'm going to make another base over here. His army right now, it's theoretically stronger than mine. But in practice, it's actually different. And the reason for that is because I'm just not going to fight him, right? Like, he can... If we would fight right now, I would not kill a unit. If I moved into this, I would absolutely get obliterated. But since I'm not going to move into that, then I'm just going to be chilling over here. Oh, he's moving a little too far forward. Probably going to kill a couple Marines there. 5 Marines going down. Oh, it's disgusting. And now I got my my tank showing up. Planetary... Is that a good place? I think it's a pretty good place, actually. I'm gonna make a sensor tower too, because why the heck not? Gonna make a 5th base back at home. Now, one worry that I... Did I make... Yeah, I did make an engineering base. One worry that I have is that I'm gonna need a starport at some point. Okay, so now he sees... I'm gonna be able to hit that, I think. Yeah, look at this. No, he's gonna lose a tank as well. That is so disgusting. Oh, man, this is coming to fruition so well. I'm gonna get building armor as well for this planetary too, which is gonna make him feel even more depressed than he definitely already is. Now, how do I use my cyclones? That I'm not 100% sure about. He can theoretically definitely kill this planetary right away. He can siege. It's a bit awkward, but he could siege enough tanks in range to be able to take care. I killed the medevac too. Oh no. I mean, it's beautiful, but I also just, you know, the level of torture is getting a bit heavy on my conscience right now. Let's see, did I kill that Marine? I don't think I killed it. All right. How much damage did that just... Is a cyclone supposed to do that much damage against a target like this? I don't think you're going to want to siege that Liberator, my friend. Just a warning. Oh, he's going to lose another tank, and he's going to siege the Liberator. Yeah, the Liberator is dead too, I think. Oh, it actually does die. Wait, didn't my tank shoot that? What the hell is that? I mean, I get it. It's because when you siege tanks, for some reason, they kind of have a different hitbox. I've had it happen many times, and it's extremely weird, but I guess that's what happened. Oh, he's actually going to siege on top there. Didn't expect that. That is my bad. Gonna lose 1 tank for that, I believe. Make sure I don't rally my units into their death. He's being extremely brave with that Liberator, by the way. I don't usually approve of this behavior, but it's working out for him, so what can I really say? That was a little bit of a misrally on that tank. And now I'm gonna start building my own air army. I'm already chilling on 5 bases. I have 140 supply, and it really does not look like it, that is for sure. Let's just try to make sure I don't lose any more free units over here. I'm gonna make another command center so I can get another planetary up at some point. Okay, I want to split my army so that I can still deny his 3rd base. That's the plan. Let's see, he's trying to move closer. I'm not gonna let him take this base for free, that is for sure. He's seizing that Liberator very bravely far forward, I have to admit. Let's see, I feel like I should go for like a big finish or something, like, you know, like teleporting like 1,000,000 BCs on top of his face or something. I don't know if I can get there in time, but I guess we'll see. He's gonna try to siege this. I saw it in his face. There we go, that's gonna die. I think I also killed a tank over there. Sadly... Wait, did I not have a scan? Or did I just see that the wrong way? He's gonna lose another Liberator. I feel so bad for this guy. I know he's like slowly kind of breaking out, but it's a painful venture, that is for sure. It is a very painful venture. I have 87 SCVs, and this guy is struggling to take his 3rd base right now. And with struggling, I mean he's just not managing to take it. Now, he is playing mech. That is something we have to be careful of. I guess what I want to do is make sure that I have enough supply for my BCs. I have 1 more Viking than him right now, which is really not super impressive. Let's try to saturate these bases, get the bases in... Wait, I'm actually taking the corner bases already. I'm not even exaggerating with my base placement. I didn't realize that the corner bases were the ones next in line. Oh, man. I feel like I'm being cruel by letting him break out, because now it kind of... You know, he thinks he's doing all right here, but the truth is that he's really not doing all right. I guess I'll post or put a planetary fortress over there as well. My first wave of BCs is going to be on the way. I guess I'll just siege my... Is this guy named Mech? Yeah, his name is actually Mech. Probably could have known that he was going to do that in advance, huh? Okay, here's planetary number... What is this, number 3? Number 2? I'm actually going to take this base too, because why the heck not? Let's probably work on getting this... Wait. I put the planetary here, but I didn't even think about the fact that I could have just taken that base as well. Okay, I got a couple of Vikings over here. I have 96 SCVs. Kind of wish that I would have maybe not made that many. Actually, I'm going to build a planetary here with a couple of Cyclones. I think that's a decent idea. A couple more command centers just as backups for when I inevitably lose, you know, the ridiculous bases that I'm trying to take. Okay. Let me move those tanks back. I had Cyclones in... I think I'm gonna sacrifice... Oh, wait. Those tanks are not in range of that? That's kind of painful. He's killing his own turret. Oh, he... You guys realize that? He blocked his command center with it. I think he's a bit done with this game, guys. He blocked his own command center with a turret, and then he killed it himself, because he had to. Oh, no. That is 2 more tanks down the drain, I think. Look at how annoying... Oh, no, he didn't siege it far enough. Yeah, I think it's... Well, he does have a turret over there. I'm kind of tempted to just go for it anyway. Like, I want to teleport on top of his army, right? That's the thing. I'll wait for a scan. Let's see. Oh, actually, he does have a decent amount of Vikings. I have no idea why he's making Vikings, but it's the right choice. The reason why I have no idea is because I don't think he knows that I have BCs. I mean, I'm still blocking his base forever. Let's see, I need to wait for Yamato. Yamato's going to finish pretty soon. Maybe I should transform this into... going for 198 supply of battlecruisers, you know? That'd be absolutely brutal. I think I could probably go for this anyway, by the way. The reason why I can is because the Viking battlecruiser combo is extremely strong. Because his Vikings are going to be shooting my BCs while my Vikings get all of the damage done, you see? Like, my BCs are taking damage. I lost one, but he already lost like 10 Vikings for it. Yeah, actually, I can totally just go in here. That fight was better than it should have been, probably, but still, I can just go in. And this is a little bit of a painful moment for our friend. He's actually making freaking turrets and stuff, too, which and all of his bases, which I didn't really expect, but he is doing it. He is definitely a warrior, guys. You have to give it to him. This guy is a warrior. That's a 1 HP Cyclone. Try to get in here. Liberator comes in to try and tickle my battlecruisers to death. That's not going to be the most efficient thing he's ever done. Cyclone's doing some work as well. And you know what I hope, guys? I lost my barracks again. I hope that this guy does not press rewind after the game, because it's... I just don't want to do that to him, you know? I don't want him to rewind and see that I have the base next to his base. I think that's just a little bit too much. He's going to try to kill my battlecruiser. That Cyclone is now going to fall. I'm on top of his production. I don't think he even has any upgrades at all, by the way. I could be wrong. I don't think I've seen him make any upgrades. And let's land these Vikings as well, because I might as well. The Vikings are going to die instantly. Give a little Yamato on that one. Probably keep my Vikings in the sky, actually. Just in case his, you know, Vikings keep popping out. And at this point, you have to wonder if... Okay, I was going to say, if he just has given up on the game completely. He hasn't. And there you go. I would say a very successful attempt on doing the most annoying strategy possible in a TVT. Let's go back to, like, you know, half of the game ago and see what the situation of the game is at. I have a planetary with 5 tanks outside of his natural. There's 10 Cyclones camping everything. The units lost is looking absolutely ridiculous. 400 against 2,000. And if you look at the minimap, it really says enough. My opponent has so many SCVs. He doesn't even have space to saturate them with. Like, he has 50 SCVs on 2 bases. Well, this is already very solidly mined out. Has about 16 SCVs too many. And I have 5 SCVs and I'm chilling. And the most salt in the wound that I can give him is that I didn't even macro properly at all. Like, these SCVs are chilling, they're following another one. This has too many SCVs. I'm just plopping down bases everywhere, and I'm having the absolute time of my life while he is suffering. A very successful start. Let's keep it going. The second game is going to be a Protoss against Terran matchup, and this is going to be my specialty. Just like last game, actually. Because many of you will know that I'm the master of torturing Terran players. That's one advantage you get from playing a lot of Terran over the years. You know how to torture your own people, which is, yeah. Sorry to all the Terrans out there. I hope they're not going to be copying these strategies. Now, what am I going to be doing against a Terran? I think we're definitely going to have to use some of those disgusting Protoss tools, right? Batteries. I could go for like some kind of cannon rush, but I'm also not extremely fond of cannon rushing against Terran. I know it can work, but it's just generally not that good. I think I just want to do something really, really annoying. You know, that's what the video is about. So what I was planning to do was to go for something kind of economical still. Basically what I did in the last game, but the Protoss version. But even more economical, probably. And hopefully even more annoying. And what that's going to be is I'll build one gateway at home. Then I'll proxy another gateway. Then I hopefully surprise my opponent. Force him back up the main ramp, and then I can start building batteries down here. And to make it even more fun, I can start, or well, maybe just one. I was gonna say start building sentries. Maybe I'll just build one sentry and just force field in there forever. Now, these kind of strategies are a little tricky in PvP because Terran, like the last game strategy, the reason why it felt safe doing it is because you have units like Cyclones and tanks mostly. Some of the air units are also meaningful, but mostly Cyclones and tanks. And what's so good about them is that they provide relatively low unit defense. If I'm gonna get attacked by a medevac and 8 Marines, I don't just want one Stalker at home, like I would be okay with having one Cyclone, you know? So I need to be not just containing my opponent, I need to make sure that he's not going out on the map as well, and that's gonna be hard. Now, I decided to actually... Yeah, okay. I decided to skip the Zealot. Maybe I could have made the Zealot, but I think it's okay to do this without. I expect my opponent to not even try to expand. Now, I could be wrong about that, but that is kind of what I'm hoping for, actually. Now, how many units do I build before expanding? Probably not too many. I kind of want to check with my probe already, but I could lose it to the Reaper, and that would be a little sad. I do not want that to happen. I'm just going to build a pylon over here. I guess this pylon is kind of like a semi-fake, if you will. It's really not... Actually, yeah, this is okay. Here we go. Now, let's see. He is indeed not expanding over here. Then I'm going to build my pylon right there. Let's see. There's not going to be anything too dangerous up there. I know that. He could have had a Widow Mine, for example, but it wouldn't have been that fast. Now, judging by what I'm seeing here, guys, I really wanted to kill that SCV. I'm gonna expand before making the batteries because he doesn't look like he has any of the tools necessary to actually break out of this like anytime soon at all. I'm gonna walk up the ramp one more time. See if I can find anything. Kill that SCV would be nice. Oh, actually, surprised I did not kill that. Let's see, I guess I should start Warp Gate right now. I'll make 1 battery, so I can just be healing myself up. Now, how do I follow up from this? I think I'm gonna go for an instant 3rd Nexus. Now, this kind of strategy, like I said, it's gonna be quite scary. I really don't know how this is going to play out. I think my sentry should be able to deny him for a long time, but this map does have a really nice angle over here for the siege tank that he's definitely gonna have in the future, I would guess. Let's see, okay, still nothing in particular. I really want to see what else is going to come out besides Marines, you know. He's definitely going to build something else. I just don't know what it is. Now, what I could do besides this is go for... Oh, I like that. I could go for charge and then just have 1,000,000 zealots ready. I feel like there's a good chance he's not going to have anything to fly to my base. This is risky. This really is pretty risky what I'm doing. Here, I'm going to add a Twilight and I'm going to add a Forge. My economy is very slowly gonna start getting ahead of his. It's really not gonna be too drastic because he expanded before me. He's gonna have that double mule. I guess we're gonna take another little look over here. Oh, wait a second. Okay, if it kind of seems like he's going to play just bio. If he's just playing bio, I can force field this forever. The biggest problem is that I'm not gonna have infinite vision, and he might, you know, stim down. And like, you have to be pretty fast. You have to actually be looking here, right? To actually get that up. Oh, well, I was looking there. Actually, it kind of... How did that work? I thought I messed it up. That's so nice. It actually... No way. That is disgusting. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I completely messed that up. Just as I was saying, you have to be looking here. I guess my brain kind of, you know, got busy with the rest, but I still kind of got it off in time, which is awesome. I'm gonna start charge. I'm gonna target that Marauder down. He's nothing really without that Marauder, to be honest. If he doesn't have the Marauder too slow, I can just kite him forever with my Stalkers, and this is going to be extremely annoying for him to deal with. As you can see, he's running back up his ramp already. Now I'm going to do something that good Protoss players would do. I don't always consider myself a good Protoss player, but it's knowing when to stop building units and to just make a lot of reinforcements. He might have stim soon, by the way. Look how annoying this is. Oh, he stimmed just the Marauders. That's actually a cool play. I dig that. That is a pretty cool move. I'm going to start warping in some Zealots over here because he's going to be tempted to stim. Good micro on his side, by the way. He's flicking back the Marauders as well. Really well done by him. I have to give credit where credit's due. Now, the thing is, he can't really keep stimming this. He's just going to lose the units eventually. There we go. The Marauder dies. He's losing pretty much every unit. And don't forget, guys, I have a third base up over here. I also have 7 gateways coming online. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a nice, cool finishing move. And that is going to be the 2nd proxy gateway. What else would you do, of course? See, I'm just going to warp in... Oh, I don't have a pylon over here. Going to warp in a ton of Zealots. I kind of want to get +2 armor as well, because that would be just extra disgusting. Which, you know... Okay, I'm going to do something just really dumb. And I would hope that you guys do not copy me here. But you guys just know me. I have to do weird stuff. I'm going to stop mining gas completely. Oh, he found that. Okay, that's quite unfortunate, actually. Please don't chase me. I still want to build a gateway. Leave me alone. I'm going to try to build it here this time. So, okay, this is the saddest moment in a Terran's life. I've been here many times. You think you're doing fine. And then you walk past a fully saturated third base. It's not a pleasant moment, guys. It's really not a pleasant moment. Now, I'm getting my +2 armor. I'm just going to warp in mass Zealots. Judging by what I've seen so far, I don't think my opponent's really going to have anything to deal with this. He could start going for like 1,000,000 drops or whatever, but kind of hard to see him get out of this situation, that is for sure. I just want to make sure he doesn't stim in my base without me realizing it. Here, I'm going to go for a 4th base now. Oh, yeah, we found him. Man, I know my I'm telling you, I know my Terrans too well. It's unfair playing against me if you're Terran. I know all my Terran brothers' moves. It's not fair. It's like playing a chess match with full preparation of your friend, you know all the moves he's gonna make. Well, yeah, most of us would still, you know, not make any proper use of that. But you guys know the idea behind that comment. Let me try to actually get a gateway up here. Oh, yeah, for the people that don't know this because you're old school, you need a warp gate next to the pylon now for it to warp in fast. Or a nexus. Actually, that's a better idea. Okay, this is the point where you guys think I'm being too ridiculous, but this actually kind of makes sense. And I'm going to explain you why. The Nexus does not have to be finished. When's my armor upgrade finishing? I'm just gonna snipe his gas and get out. Okay, that's actually pretty dumb. Cluster armor is finishing. Look at this. The Nexus does not have to be finished for the fast warp in. A gateway has to be finished and Nexus doesn't. So if you really want like an instant warp in, you can just go for a Nexus. Now my opponent here is chilling a little bit too hard. He's gonna go for the hold position on those for sure. And once again, I know my Terran brothers moves. Now he's stimmed his entire army. We're just gonna dip on out of there. Maybe I should, can I get the... I might as well get +3 armor at this point, I guess. I mean, why the frick not? I have a saturated 4th base. My opponent's still on his natural. This is actually the kind of game that you could lose, by the way. So, you know, be careful. Like, I have 116 gas. Okay, I'm not mining any. Here we go. He stims again. This is what you want to do as Protoss. I swear, I would be traumatized if I lost to this. Like, this is just horrible. Stim is about to run out. Look at the health of his units. It's just, you don't want to be stimming that much, but he has to, because if he doesn't stim, he gets obliterated instantly. Actually, I might as well use this Nexus to create probes. Let me make a 6 Nexus while I'm at it. Let me one-tap that Widow Mine real quick. I failed. One-tap it now. Actually, we need to force him to stim. Here, how about you give us a stim, my friend? Just do it. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. See you for the next date. Like, he has benefacts, but his units are already orange health. This is so brutal. Okay, here, I'm gonna come in again. What are his upgrades? 1-1. Pretty decent upgrades, actually. But I have +2 armor. So it's not very fun for him. Let's do another stim. There we go. He's making benefacts. Not so his units can be full HP, but just so they can't be entirely dead. That's quite literally what he's doing right now. I should probably make a couple more gateways even, huh? I can't believe I'm playing this without gas. Let's do another stim. There we go. That was indeed another stim. I kind of wanted that Widow Mine to shoot. Didn't quite shoot. I managed to kill all of those units over there as well. His units, some of his units are now red HP, I saw. And we're going to go in again. Here we go. It's going to be a nice round. He stimmed one more time. Is that enough for me? Maybe it is. Yeah, well, we'll just keep it patient. Why the hell not, guys? We're not in a rush, right? I'm having a good time over here. We can just keep chilling. I like how at some point he must realize that there's nothing besides zealots in here. Look, it's funny. He actually stopped stimming. Oh, there we go. That's really good by him, by the way. He got the patience to stop stimming all the time. Let me just check for a hidden expansion real quick, because why the hell not? It's so cool because there are a couple things that he... Oh, that's where my probes were. There's a couple things that he can do that would be extremely good against this, right? Like some kind of liberator harassment, really just playing mass Widow Mines. But because you never blind counter your opponent to that ridiculous of a degree, he's still making a lot of bio. And it's just... Wait, I have an idea. I could go for the surround charge. Oh, this can actually be... I was going to say brutal again. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go in. Try to get the splash. Oh, the splash on the bio actually hit home, I think. Yeah, and he's gone. Keep in mind, these are +3 armor zealots, by the way. Yeah, it's a hard life being a Terran against me, guys. I mean, this is a pretty horrible fight for me, but what am I supposed to do? The armor upgrades are too good on these things. The splash damage of his Widow Mines are damaging his own SUVs. And we have just made someone uninstall the game, I'm afraid. If this guy comes back to Starcraft after this game, he's even making Liberator range. He's playing it so properly too. Metal Sonic, my friend. Oh, it hurts. But there you go. I told you guys in the loading screen. I said it instantly. This was going to be my specialty, torturing a Terran. We end up with... I don't think I've ever seen this, by the way. Literally 0 gas income, almost 5,000 minerals a minute. Just to translate it for you guys know what it means, but you might not realize you know what it means. This means I'm earning 50 zealots a minute, okay? I don't know what the cooldown on a warp gate is. It's probably like 22 seconds or something. That means I can have like 17 gateways or so and warp in zealots non-stop. Well, my opponent was on 2 bases. He was currently on 13 SCVs, but even before this, he had absolutely nothing going for him. This was absolutely disgusting. Let's go play a Zerg game. All right, game number 3 is Zerg against Terran. And this, well, once again, is the exact matchup that I wanted. And the reason why I want Terran with Zerg is because Zerg is pretty good at... I'm going to tell him I'm Zerg, actually. Zerg is pretty good at Spinecrawler rushing Terran. And it sounds kind of dumb to say because no other race can Spinecrawler rush, but What I'm trying to say is pretty good build against Terran. And you can imagine that that plays exactly into the hands of my strategy. Now, the reason I told him I'm Zerg is because if he believes me, he's not going to scout fast. This is just some advanced, you know, experienced random player mind games. The reason for that is that Terran players don't actually have to scout against Zerg early. They do have to scout early in case you are Terran. But if you play against a random player, you don't know their race, you kind of have to scout a little earlier. And I don't want him to see my drone or my hatchery, right? If he sees it anyway, then it's just, well, whatever, it happens. Now here we go, the hatchery is down. I think I'm gonna play a little less economical than I usually would with Zerg. And the reason for that is that I just want to make sure my Spinecrawler rush actually gets up. I have to say, I don't think I've ever failed to get the Spinecrawler rush up and going. I guess the only thing they can really do to stop that is to go for, you know, pull literally all the SCVs and kill the hatchery like now. But that would also be a massive waste of money. If I'm just playing third hatchery behind it, they're not going to have a very good time at all, right? I'm going to send my 2 drones already. I have not seen an SCV. I hope that it's because there was no SCV and not because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, there it is. That's perfect. Because now I can dodge the SCV, send them around, and get those spine crawlers ASAP. Now, since this is going to be a more contained style game rather than killing, it is going to be a little bit harder for me than usual because normally I really just go for a massive link flood and go for the kill. So I guess we're going to have to see how that's going to play out this time. Going to start speed over here. Oh, that is actually annoying when I have to try save one of these. Oh, barely not. Okay, 1 spine it is. Make another drone over here. That is not going to be the biggest deal ever. Reaper seems to be going across the map. And yeah, I mean, where are you going? Yeah, okay, you better get back inside. Because that would have been a little painful for you otherwise. Okay, so second drone is over here. He's making bunkers. His build is actually not the best at dealing with this. Probably could have taken... Oh, he could have lost that, by the way, if he tried hard enough. He was close enough. Now, I'm going to be able to kill 2 depots, which is super nice for me. The factory is late. And yeah, this all in all actually looks like a pretty decent build over here. You can also kill bunkers with spinecrawlers, by the way. Spinecrawlers have more range than marines in bunkers even, so... Now, the hard part about this is that this is not enough damage yet. He's making a bunker there, which I actually don't really like. Maybe... Okay, we're gonna play this a little crazy. It is time to take corner bases. Here we go. Okay, so he's gonna lose both of those. I think he's spending too much money making bunker. That's his 3rd bunker. This bunker makes no sense, by the way. Just any advice for future Terrans. The reason why it doesn't make sense is because it dies to Zerglings anyway. Like, the bunker doesn't actually add anything there besides him losing, you know, 100 extra minerals and the SCV that's there. Okay, so I'm going to take corner base number 1. I'm going to take this base as well. Now, I think I can actually kill this bunker from over here. I could be... Actually, maybe it barely doesn't work. I feel like it should, though. I guess we'll see. And I really do want to contain him forever. There's base number 3. This is going to hit, and I think the other one is going to be able to hit as well. Guess we'll just go ahead and kill this bunker now. Like, one Reaper doesn't even really kill my unit, so it's nothing too much to worry about. The Reaper should fall if I have hands. Actually, it turned out not to be the case this time. I think I'm still going to kill it, though. Why is my queen there? That is actually a pretty big mistake. I can't lie about it, because now I can't spread creep. That's the most annoying part about this entire build, is just the fact that I can spread creep in all of his natural. Now, it's still going to stay up for quite a while. I know he has an SCV in downtown somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is. I guess I'll just start rallying SCVs slowly. Let's see, is it still sieged? If the tank was still there, I would have killed it, so I'm happy for him that he moved it in time. It would have been pretty painful otherwise. So now we have this contain going up. I guess he's waiting to see... Okay, that's actually such a good scan for me. He was trying to see if I had drones there, and he came to the conclusion that I didn't. Which means that now he thinks I'm more all-in than I actually am. I'm just going to start building 1,000,000 drones. I saw a Liberator moving across. That's a pretty nice scout. I'm just gonna make a... he's gonna see my base here, I think. Oh, I thought I started the queen there. Guess I didn't. Okay, so he sees this base. He sees it completely by accident, by the way. You can tell by how he shift-clicked that Liberator. He was not intending to actually check this at all. Probably gonna come back for that base at some point. I don't know with what, but he definitely will. I guess I'll just keep mining gas for now. I need to make sure I have enough workers that I can actually destroy him economically pretty much. That Liberator was right on top of the Spore, which is very nice for me. And now it's kind of time for me to figure out how I'm going to win this game eventually. And the truth is, I don't actually know yet. I mean, for now, this guy is just horribly contained. Like, horribly contained. I think I want to make another spine, actually. Because it's going pretty well. He now sees that I have Discord. I have 4 bases, if you think about it. That's pretty freaking crazy, right? This is not just a 2 base or 1.5 base. I have 4 bases. Now, he could have landed a base somewhere else at some point, so I'm just gonna check. I should really stop making drones at this point. Like, my economy is so scattered, but it's actually pretty massive. You know, surprisingly, it became pretty massive there. But yeah, I'm gonna check with this overlord real quick. Look at the state of the add-on. He is still so scared, man. He has 3 command centers going up. Okay. That's the 3rd one. That's the natural. I have a queen over here. I'm going to lose the larva there, which is a bit annoying, but it's also really not the biggest deal anymore at this point. I can't believe how scared he still is after seeing how much stuff I truly did have. Pretty decent amount of damage on that, by the way. Probably going to lose it now. Exactly. I definitely do not want to fight here no matter what. Kind of wish I spread a little bit more creep. Oh, there's a... oh, wait. That is... I think he made a big mistake there, but it's gonna work out for him. Oh, that is annoying for me. That is very annoying. Oh, that is a... that hurts, because he teleported that right on top of my Spore, which is just not that great of an idea. But in the end, it's gonna work out for him pretty well. I think the best thing we can do now... Do I have +1? I do have +1. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, he backed off just in time. That it would have been painful. Is he gonna lose that? It's actually pretty close. He's barely not going to lose it. Okay, he's going to go out. I think I'm going to try and fight over here, just because I have the +1 attack. +1 attack is going to be very killer here. Yeah, okay, he's cooked. There we go. I think I'm barely going to kill that tank too. Those SCVs are going to fall. Now, I do still need a couple of things to win this game, right? Like, I have 40 supply, which is actually pretty tragic. Oh no, I don't have that base anymore, never mind. Guess I'll just keep spreading creep over here, get a couple of things going towards my main base. Yeah, the thing that's the scariest is that he very likely was building a 2nd battlecruiser, right? Battlecruisers are very hard to kill. If he lost that one, it would have been super nice for us, but battlecruisers are extremely hard to kill. I do think because we killed his army... Excuse me. Because we killed his army... We are in a position where we can just make drones and spores, and we don't really have to make much else. That's a decent amount of marines he has. Let's see what I can find over here. Battlecruiser... Oh, 3 barracks with stim. Okay, that is a little scary to see. Looks like he only made 1 BC after all, because the starport's not on a tech lab anymore, right? Just gonna keep spreading creep. I still... Oh, that 1 tumor died over here. That's a bit annoying. I could technically make some corruptors. I don't think I actually have to, though. I'm gonna make an overseer over here. I have 3 spores per base. I was 100% sure that he was gonna make more, by the way. Let's see. Okay, he does not have an upgrade yet. That is 3... He just used 600 minerals for that, by the way. That's what 3 scans cost. Or, well, that's the value of not dropping the mules, I guess I should say. Gonna be able to kill those marines here as well, which is very nice. I think he barely either has stim or he doesn't. Yeah, he does not have stim. He's gonna lose so many marines over here as well. Okay, he stimmed the other half of his marine. Dude, how many marines did I just kill? That is brutal. He still doesn't have that base landed, by the way, which is insane. I do need some more drones in my bases, that is for sure. Guess I'll try to rally the next ones over there. I think the Muta idea is surprisingly good, by the way. Now, I did see something scary over there, and the scary thing I saw was that his marine got a shield. Combat shields on marines is going to make a pretty decent difference. Dude, my camera hotkeys are all completely messed up because, you know, all my stuff is in downtown somewhere. This is a saturated base. Let's see, if I can force him to stim, that would be great, kind of like what I was doing in the last game. I think the best course of action is to just go for my 7 mutas, and yeah, just try to mess him up, really. Liberator's not going to stop me, of course. He tried to... That's a pretty good reaction, I have to admit. He almost got that wall up in time, but he didn't. So now I'm going to be able to kill a lot of units. Gonna get all those over here. I heard a battlecruiser teleport, so he's going to be able to save a bunch of his SCVs, but yeah, I really don't think he's going to save that many in the end, honestly. Right now he has like 20 or so. I still have 36 drones, which is obviously pretty massive. He left his base alone in the end. I don't think I can fight his battlecruiser with my Muta count, sadly for me. Yeah, he's losing so many. Okay, I can also kill those Marines pretty comfortably. Did he get an upgrade just now? No, okay, it was just the medevac healing it. Is my army enough to kill the Marines that he had so far? That is the big question here. Oh, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Let's see. Still no upgrades on those Marines. It's going to be a pretty nice round to start the fight. As long as my mutas don't die, then my value is just going to be infinite. He's going to lose all of those Marines there. And we have done it with the Spinecrawler Rush. And oh my goodness. This was a very crazy one. I think my opponent started off really well. But then he just stayed. Look at the minimap here is beautiful. This is actually just chef's kiss beautiful. This is what I love to see. There's 4 bases against a 1 base Terran. He has so much more than me, but look at how crazy this is. He has so much more than me. The 3rd CC was building already. He has 5 more workers. He has 3 barracks. He has 2 tanks. And he's making freaking battle cruisers, and he already has a Liberator. And all I have is just random bases everywhere with a little bit of creep and some Zerglings. But just the pure fear made this so hard for him. He scanned my base, saw there were no drones, figured I was really all in, and he just stayed there forever. And if we skip ahead a couple minutes, you're going to see what the situation looks like here. He has... Well, this is actually after I traded all of my units for his Marines. Look, his base just looks like an absolute mess. He has 38 SCVs, but 12 of those are mining minerals. His mineral income is absolutely pathetic because of all the creep rumors I spread. And this was an absolutely fantastic game. And I would say that today I was very, very annoying. Do you guys think this is the most annoying strategy I could do? Probably not. Let me know which one you think is going to be the most annoying in the comments for episode number 2. But for now, this is going to be it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.